So readable, executable, begin Blitz3D, set Blitz3D title, set the grid screen, the back buffer, create a back buffer, store its file handle, then set the back buffer using that file handle, create a camera 0, store the camera file handle in its place, create a light, store its file handle, then we create a cone with 32-bit segments, solid and no parent, save its file handle in cone, then we position the entity in the 3-dimensional space, again using the position entity using the cone file handle and the position coordinates. Then we also colour the entity of the cone using its file handle, using its RGB colour values. Then we create another cube, store its file handle, again position the entity cube in 3D space, colour the entity using the cube handle in RGB, red, blue, green, and then we create our sphere with 7 level of detail as 7, so that we can see a little bit of that it's not totally round, and we save its file handle in sphere. Then we use the file handle sphere to position the entity in 3D space. Then we also use the sphere to colour the entity in RGB. Then we register the class of the cube and save it in the class name. And then we enter the main loop, where again we're testing for the escape key. If we have found, if the escape key is hit, then we exit the main loop and exit the program. Otherwise, we're turning the entity of the cube by a certain amount in 3D space, and we're also turning the cone a certain amount in 3D space in X, Y and Z coordinates, and then we're also turning the sphere at a certain amount in 3D space, again using X, Y and Z coordinates. Then we render the world to the back buffer, and then we flip buffers from the back buffer to the front buffer to the screen, and then we jump back to the loop. So we're just going round and round until we hit escape, and then we exit the loop, end Blitz processing 3D, tidy everything up, and exit Windows process, exit process. Job's a good one. And then you've just got your basic import data, readable, writable, your kernel 32DL, your user 32DL, your B3D, Blitz3D, DLL. Then you've got your includes, again 32, kernel 32, user 32, your Blitz3D, and your resources. Your icon for the program, and your resources that came with the Blitz3D FASM SDK in include resources Inc. And you put that all together and you're laughing. Pretty simple. So simple, even I can do it. And I'm thick. It's 2 short blank. So simple, even I can do it. And all we've got to do now is make a 3D game, a 3D world and a 3D game, which will be fascinating. Where we can run around a 3D world having some fun. All done in assembler language using the Blitz basic dynamic link library routines. Job's a good one. I love it when a plan comes together.